Sorry, I know I've been uploading an immense amount, and I'm sorry, the phone is upside down, so it's gonna my eyes are gonna look weird. I'm charging it, but I'm also trying to angle it well too, so that's the thing. Anyway, I want to have a real talk moment, and I know a lot of people who look at these don't speak English, so just keep scrolling. Anyway, yeah, I'm just okay. I'm gonna start here. I'm a fully disabled veteran, fully disabled, everything, and every time I bring this up to anyone, and I mean, well, not anyone, normally people in uniform, and which is kind of funny coming from me. But basically, like anytime, and I mean anytime, like judges and police officers. I forgot who else. Just to pull up, it's just I don't remember specifically each and every one because I tend to talk to these kind of people more often than I would ever want to. Um, but they all have this very clear disdain for the idea that a 30-year-old man is a fully disabled veteran, as if there was like how many Vietnam veterans came back, looked normal enough, but was so well. I mean, well, back in that time, mental health was not taken very seriously at all. My grandfather could be attest to that because he was a Vietnam veteran, and it took all the way until I was like, I think like almost a preteen before he got his full disability, and he was Vietnam, but and he actually like went to the war, fought at the front lines and everything. So yeah, like there was no excuse for him to not get full disability, but hey, I guess the idea was just too horrifying to just give people full disability even though they had went through a whole war, you know, and he got injured. Like he actually got fully injured. Like me, I'm injured, but a lot of the injuries I have are from training. I do have previous injuries before that because I am a martial artist. But besides that, never went to war, never went to combat like my granddad did. Um, it does and the funny part about a lot of the people who look at me like as if I don't know I found a cheat code in life or something. Um, they have to understand like I feel pretty bad sometimes when I think about it, especially the fact that like I'm already planning some Veteran Day things. Visit the old man, see how he's been. Well, not, but visit him. Do a little update with him. But basically, like y'all act like as if I feel like I deserve it. I don't necessarily feel like I deserve it. I feel like I got lucky, but when you're the grandson of a fully disabled combat veteran, especially a Vietnam veteran, and you yourself become a fully disabled veteran, it's an odd feeling. It does feel like I cheated, but at the end of the day, it really was just luck. Like, the only thing that made it possible was the fact that right when I got out, I automatically said, I was like, yeah, I'm taking every benefit I have because I deserve it. I served my time and everything. Clearly, though, I'm the only one who thinks that I do deserve it because of the things I went through. But everybody else who only knew me for the first conversation, clearly by their facial expressions, showed me, especially the judge. The judge was the most hilarious one because it was almost as if he wanted to tell me, I don't like the idea that you, a 30-year-old young man, ain't working. It's like, buddy, and again, this is real talk. Do people, for some reason, think that a fully disabled veteran meant that, like, I just told a therapist I have a lot of boo boos and they were just like, oh yeah. No, no. I could write books about the stuff I saw in the Marine Corps. I could legit write book degenerates, many of them, people who didn't belong to begin with because, well, it's the Marine Corps. And when we say the few and the proud, we really don't mess around with that. So when I get that look of disgust from people when I tell them I'm a disabled veteran, I kind of tend to think like, so what, do you think every veteran my age should just not get disability at all? You think mental health is a joke? Because that's what I get from a lot of these authority figures who say they care and try and say that they have no bias. And I'm like, you have a lot of bias. You may not say it because guess what? On the reports, they don't factor your facial expressions. But me, my ADHD and autism, I can't help but notice your facial expressions when I say certain things. Because no matter how I look at it, it tells me that certain synapses in your brain are activating because I said something that triggered you, for a lack of better words. So I mean, I don't get it, and I'm like this. If you got yourself into a position of authority, and it took many, many years and hard work, and I mean honest work, then I tip my hat to you. You did a great job. Not many people can get that high in life, but that's not my life. I didn't plan everything out. I adjusted as I went along. I had an idea, I went about it, I committed to it, I persisted. Why do you think I joined the Marines? Like, because I thought they were cool? No. The opposite. I hate the military. Before and after I got out, I only did it because it felt like it was the only place I probably could belong. And I was wrong. I was very wrong. I don't belong anywhere, and I'm fine with that. And it's kind of why I exist almost in this odd void. Because I don't belong with anyone. No one in my age group. I've done too much compared to most people my age, or experienced way too much compared to people my age. Most of the time I feel more relatable to a 50-year-old man who is a veteran than majority of the people who are in their late 20s or early 20s. I'm like, yeah, half the time, some of these people, some people who are even just a little bit younger than me, sound like they never lived a life before, or they never experienced enough to figure that some things don't play out the way you're thinking they will. I felt the same. I thought I'd be still in the Marine Corps right now. I was the 20-year guy. I was like, there's no reason for me to be a civilian because, well, the way my life was already, it was like I might as well join the military because, well, I have all this training. I've conditioned my body for endurance and everything, and I was like, I might as well join up. Granted, borderline asthmatic, problem. It was a problem, but when you really want to get it, you better learn how to go. And that's pretty much it for the real talk. And that's pretty much it for the real talk. Because I'll never understand it. 9 times out of 10, none of you are going to make it to this. I'm going to bank. And I'm going to look at the analytics tomorrow, probably around the same time, that nobody's going to get past the first, I say 40 seconds. Because it's the 40-second mark that seems to be the wiggly part. And that's all from eternity. But if you do make it to this point, I want to say, as I always say, be productive with your life and play smart. Don't let people push you down to the point where you think that you were wrong for even trying. Keep trying. Adjust. That's why, criticism should be accepted. You should accept criticism. That's how you grow. And that's it. And I hope everybody's good. Eternia out.